Hey everyone, hope you guys are all having a great day. I just got back this morning from Austin, Texas from Consensus. It was an absolute blast, and I'll be talking about that more tonight during the stream. But for today, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update about what's going on with the market here before the stream, because as you guys know, there's been a lot of changes. There's been a veto from Biden on that bill that we've been talking about, SAB. And so now, what's going to happen next? And what tokens are actually worth trading right now, because there are some tokens making some really good moves and some meme tokens here really making some good moves as well. So I want you guys just to have an understanding of what exactly is going on here. So before I get started with that, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it when you guys do. As far as Bitcoin's concerned, you guys can see this level of support. That's what's holding us up right now. I'm not so confident that we're going to hold this because we are trying to tap on top of that 20-day moving average right here, that longer term support that we've been having basically, since we started to have that resistance level back over here broken. Really, it's been holding for us quite well since May 23rd. It's been about a week or so. It hasn't been terrible. It's been managing to hold up here. Despite having this overall trend breakdown, we've still been doing okay. And maybe if I want to, I can make this a little more precise. I think this was set on a 4-hour chart perhaps. And there you go. You can see today is that day where we're just trying to hold and figure out what's happening. You saw a little bit more aggressive pushing down yesterday, and people definitely got spooked. And part of that maybe was some of the news that we got out today with President Biden, or yesterday, excuse me. So let's just talk about what happened there and what's going to happen next with Bitcoin, because of course it's just going to lead to a little bit more confusion, volatility that people are going to have to be able to adjust to here. So the big news, of course, this was all over Consensus as well, as Biden vetoes resolution overturning SEC guidance. So over the past few months, as you guys know, Democrats and Republicans came together to try to put a new bill, one of many that they've been trying to pass here, and put it on President Biden's desk. And this was more specific about the way institutions, financial institutions, how they have to hold their crypto, whether it's on balance sheets or other places. And it got pushed, Republicans and Democrats together, and unfortunately it has now been vetoed. And long story short, right, SAB 121, it's a controversial piece of SEC accounting guidance that directs financial institutions holding crypto for customers to keep their assets on their own balance sheet. Critics of the guidance say it makes it too difficult for financial institutions to work with crypto companies. This is just nice because then we all know, hey, this company has cryptocurrency. I like that. Now, Biden has said that he's still willing to work with Republicans and Democrats on this, but the Republicans and Democrats already came up with something together. They passed it, which, as you guys know, is very, very hard, and he vetoed it. So I'm not really in favor of that, and this is where Consensus kind of like erupted yesterday. This is more late in the afternoon, so kind of, more parties and stuff going on. But I think this article kind of encapsulates a little bit here. Everyone at Consensus 2024 is talking about Biden's crypto flip-flop. Is he for real? And I won't go into all the story here. I have some notes and stuff like that. But basically, now everybody, at least in the crypto community, feels that all of that pro Ethereum ETF stuff was just for show. And if he is reelected, he will most likely go back to being very anti-crypto, trying to constrain the market, trying to constrain the sector. And that's giving people a little bit more pause, where maybe now they're, instead of voting for Biden, I wouldn't say they're necessarily voting for Trump or even RFK. They might just not vote for Biden because they're afraid of what he may do to crypto policies. I think a lot of people, when you talk to them in Austin, I've talked a lot about politics over there. You really like Trump, you hate Trump, you love Biden, you hate Biden, you like RFK, or you don't even know who RFK is, okay? So when you put all that together, it really seems like a lot of people, they really just think the whole system is like shit, dog shit. However, if they're forced to vote, it seems like Biden, after this type of move, really isn't in the conversation for a lot of people, unless crypto isn't your number one topic. I think it's for those really crypto diehards like me, where we do vote a lot more on crypto policy. If you guys don't vote on crypto policy, that's fine. We're good. However, here are a few more things I want you guys to understand now, because there's one more bill that's going through right now. It's going to be in the Senate here pretty soon. It's already passed the House. They're going to eventually send it up to President Biden's desk, and we're hoping that he's not going to veto this one too. If he does, it might lead to a more significant drop of the overall market, okay? So right now, as far as Bitcoin's concerned, you can see that the MACD is down, the RSI is down. That's not the best look here. The weekly charts, everything is still bearish, unfortunately. So like I said before, I'm not really seeing this a sudden big boom out of nowhere unless we have some type of economic catalyst, which could be a good PCE, CPI, some really good inflation data really here, or some good news from a political standpoint of this new bill getting passed, that bill being signed would have been great news. We didn't get that, unfortunately, and you kind of saw the reaction to it. However, it didn't really destroy Bitcoin. It just, it kind of killed off some of the momentum that we've been gaining over the past few weeks. I think that's a reasonable way to take it. So, if Bitcoin does end up breaking back down here below this like 67,700 level of support, this general area, I don't think we're really going to come all the way back down here. It's like 56,000, 57,000. That's not really what I'm looking at all. I'm thinking we're still going to be consolidating here, possibly coming back down to 64,736, and at worst coming back down to this order block down here on 61,500, and then from there consolidating again and waiting for a larger move. I think that's ultimately what we're looking at. I don't see some historic, big drop that takes us all the way back down here to 50,000. Nothing like that whatsoever. It still just appears that we're kind of in this sideways consolidation, this nasty momentum, and we're going to have to figure out how to get out of this. I want to remind you guys here, we've been using this Fibonacci level. Worked very nicely. It's working very nicely. If you guys are really just mad about holding anything, usually from a historical standpoint, it has been okay once it breaks it above this Fibonacci for you to buy and wait a week or two and then make your profit. I like to buy around this time, really around this time, of course, because typically you can accumulate more cryptocurrencies of your choice, and when everything ends up blasting off, you're in a good spot. And speaking of tokens blasting off, if you guys are looking for something that's really going up today, it really is on the top 100. Notcoin, Jasmy, Ondo, Ethereum name service, and Chiliz really seem to be those really big movers here. Even BitGet tokens making a little bit of a move here. So if you guys are looking for day trading opportunities, that's going to be it. And as far as the Memecoins are concerned today, they've been having some fun times here. Now, with me and Memecoins, I choose specific ones to trade. So as I see this Andy on Sol, that market cap is around $12 million. It's not really something I'm personally going to be buying or trading, but something more like an Apu that's now $206 million. I am open to buying some of that up if I can find it on an exchange from you. Apu, Cat with Hat, that one's up 26%. I own some of that. That's the type of stuff where I'm like, okay, now I can start making some of those moves. And you're even seeing stuff like, the Trump stuff because of all the conviction stuff. You're going to see that happen more and more and more. Even Memecoins today, close to my heart, up 12%. Mirrors up 13%. A lot of the stuff that I myself have been looking for. And even when you look at some of the charts here, Mog is still doing okay. It's been consolidating. It could be breaking out here pretty soon. I'm looking for that one. Toba right here, consolidating after that massive move. Apu, after a pretty boring few months, as you guys can see, finally starting to make a move here. People are excited about it, especially because it's a low market cap coin. And Popcat here, which has already had a big run up, but still consolidating. A lot of these are going to be opportunities for you guys to just park some money, $100, $20, whatever feels comfortable to you guys, even $50, $20. And you guys are going to ride that wave. And then it's up to you guys to determine when you guys are properly going to sell. As I told you guys earlier, when I had the opportunity to sell my Turbo, I sold it. I bought it down here. Oh, I guess. Yeah, right around here and a little bit over here. So I got pretty good, average out of it. And I proceeded to sell it right here. Okay. I therefore added another position into it right over here, right afterwards with less leverage because, we're already through the rally here. And it went up here. And I am still at this point in time holding it. I know it's come down a lot since that point where we reached that high. That big move down here actually for Turbo was like 44%. However, maybe over the next few days, we can have something more of a sustained breakout, have that momentum return, and start by heading it back up here, above a penny, and see where it goes from here. Turbo is a very good candidate for a big parabolic run this cycle. Same with a few of those other ones. But at this point, there's only so many meme tokens around that 400 million market cap, maybe $200 million market cap, going up to maybe 500 to $1 billion. There's only so many right there. So if you just pop down 20 to 100 bucks on each one of those, I think you guys are going to be just fine. And of course, you can be more picky than just doing every token because you guys all have your personal preferences. But I do think it's going to be good for you guys to get some exposure if you guys have the excess capital for it. This is much more of a gambling style here, which I think is less, the gambling is a little bit lessened when you do this dollar cost averaging strategy. But of course, these are still the most riskiest tokens to buy into, hence why they do have some really big parabolic moves. But we'll be talking about all this stuff later on today, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm getting back into the system here, so I'm very tired, so I'm sorry about stuttering a little bit during the video, but Excited to see where we go, and I hope you guys are enjoying this new layout. I'm gonna have to get used to this myself, but I'm liking it.